This module looks at how to change a recurring decimal to a fraction. The example that we're going to use is listed there, 1.453. You'll notice that the 53 is the part that repeats. It actually looks like this, 1.45353. Now, it's very important to identify the part that recurs because this is going to come in significantly throughout the question. Let's have a look at how we start. We let the number equal x because we're going to do some operations on this particular question. You'll notice that if I multiply x by 10, the decimal point is now located after the 4, 14.5353. You'll notice that the decimal part that we had up here is now the full decimal part here, whereas in this particular line it's not, it's 453. What we're trying to do is to create a decimal part that is identical, and you'll see why in a moment. If I multiply it by 100, if I multiply that x by 100, once again you'll notice that this part here is not the same as this, it's not the same as this. But if I go one step further and multiply it by 1,000, we actually now have two lines where the decimal part is identical. Now this allows us to do some work with eliminating that end part. If I subtract equation number 2 from equation number 1, in other words, if I subtract 10x from 1000x, I can also subtract this part here from this part here. And in this way, I actually eliminate the decimal part, which is the purpose of this strategy. So 1000x take 10x is equal to 1439, and then just rearranging and getting x on its own, I end up with the fraction x is equal to 1439 over 990, which is an improper fraction, or expressed as a mixed number, 1 and 449 over 990. Your calculator will help to check that that actually is simplified